Hello friends, welcome to another session of video tutorial on Apache Maven. In today's session we are going to cover how to create a simple Selenium project using Maven. Please subscribe, like, share, comment the videos on this channel. If you have any training inquiries, please contact me at Tech-Trainer Raj@gmail.com. Okay, so let us flip over to Eclipse. Okay, in the last session we have seen how to create a simple Maven project using quick start archetype. In today's session what we are going to create is we are not going to use quick start archetype. Instead we are going to create a blank Maven project. To do that we have to go to file, select new, click on project, select Maven project. Okay, so here you need to click on this create simple project, skip archetype selection. Okay, click on next. Okay, again you need to provide the group ID. Please watch the video introduction to Maven before continuing with this video. Okay, in that video I have explained what is group ID, what is artifact ID, and what is the version number. Okay, so here I'm going to provide group ID as com.RajTech-Trainer, and then the artifact ID is simple Selenium Maven. Click on finish. So in this it has not even created any class file, so it is an empty project. Okay, but it has got all the folder structure, so like source main Java, source test Java, and resources, test resources, as well as main resources. In this I can have XML files, or you can store your configuration files. Okay, and there is a POM.XML, which is project object model XML file. Okay, so let us click on POM.XML file. So as you can see, if you go to POM.XML file, there is nothing inside this file except you have group ID, artifact ID, and the version. So this is also famously called as GAV. Okay, so whenever you use Maven project, Maven contains these three elements, which is GAV. GAV stands for, G stands for group ID, and A stands for artifact ID, and V stands for the version. So GAV is the short form of these three. Okay, so now I don't have any dependencies here. The first dependency, since it is a Selenium Maven project, I need to add the dependency. To add the dependency, first I need to add dependencies tag. So I'll add the dependencies tag. Okay, so inside this dependency I need to add the dependency. Okay, to add the dependencies, there is a central Maven repository, so you type in mvn repository. Okay, the URL is https://mvnrepository.com, and then you can search for Selenium Java, select Selenium Java, and select the version number which you are interested in. So I'm going to select 3.14 and copy this and then add it under dependencies. Okay, so we have added one dependency here. which is Selenium Java. So let us save this. As soon as we save this, so it is downloading that particular version of jar files and then added it here. So you can see that there is all the Selenium related jar files. Okay, so one more thing which we didn't talk about in the last video is transitive dependencies. Apart from Selenium, there are other jar files which are downloaded here. How do we find out what is transitive dependency, for this particular Selenium Java? So press Control and then hover over to your dependency, select that, okay, and then go to that POM file. From this POM file, you can see all the other dependencies. Okay, that Selenium Java, whatever the dependency which we have downloaded, that again depends on these dependencies or these jars. For example, Selenium API, Selenium Chrome driver, Selenium Edge driver, Selenium Firefox driver. These are all transitive dependencies. Let us add one more class file here. Let us add a new class file here. Right click on source main Java, new class. Okay, I'm going to call it a simple test. Call it as simple test. Okay, I'm going to add main method into this one. Okay, since I'm not using TestNG, so I have added main. For the videos related to TestNG, please watch the videos which I posted on my channel. Let us add a simple test case to click on a particular link. Okay, for example, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to google.co.in and then click on Gmail link. I'm going to add a driver object. Driver is equal to new of, I'm going to use Chrome driver dot get. So the URL will be google.co.in, and then so before this I need to set the property system dot set property here webdriver dot chrome dot driver and the path of the Chrome driver executable, which is d colon slash slash Chrome driver dot exe. So this is the path of that WebDriver. Set the path of WebDriver. Create an object of WebDriver. Get the URL and then click on the link. Click on Gmail link. To click on Gmail link, what I need to do is driver dot find element by dot and a link text. The link text is Gmail dot click. Sleep for 400 milliseconds and then I'm going to close the driver. Okay, so this is a simple test. I'm going to throw this save this. Okay, so to run this, let us right click on this particular class file, run as Java application. It has opened up the browser and it is clicking on Gmail. So it has clicked on Gmail. And it closes the browser. Okay. To sum up, what I did was I created an empty Maven project, and inside the POM file I have created a dependency, or I added a dependency for Selenium, and then I created a simple class here under source main Java called simple test Java, and inside this I'm trying to click on Gmail link by going to google.co.in website. Okay, so this is a simple test. Here I have used only source main Java. I have not used source main resources or source test Java or source test resources. If you are using TestNG, then you can make use of this source main Java to have all the class files related to a particular functionality, and under test you can have all the classes related to the test cases for these uh, source code which are located in source main Java. So this is how we can create a simple test case or simple project using Maven. Okay, let me add another dependency here. To add another dependency, we have to go to again Maven repository and search for TestNG dependency. Okay, so search for TestNG and we will be getting, so under TestNG I'm going to use this version 6.14.3, and then I can add this to my project. Okay, okay. Now what I can do is I'm going to convert this simple test into a method. Okay, public void click Gmail. Okay, I'm going to take out this main here. Now this will become a method now. Instead of main method, I have converted this into a simple method called click Gmail. Okay, so I'm going to add another test class here under test, which I'm going to call it as test simple test class. Okay, so I'm going to finish this. So inside this class I'm going to have a method called, okay, so here I'm going to have annotation called add test. So I'm going to have a method here which is public void test Gmail link. Okay, so TestNG annotation should be imported. Okay. Now, after importing this, I'm going to create an object of that simple test class. Simple test obj is equal to name of simple test. Okay, obj sim dot click Gmail. Okay, so since this is also going to catch the exception, so I'm going to add throws. Okay, so now what I did was I added another dependency here for TestNG, and I converted this simple test which had main into a simple method called click Gmail. Okay, rest of the things I left it as it is. The only thing is I have removed main and just added a new method called click Gmail, and I have added another class under source test Java called test simple test class. Okay, and inside that I have added one test case to test this Gmail link. Okay, I have added annotation, test annotation here, and I've created a new object of this simple test and then call that method. So this is going to test that click Gmail link. Okay, to run this, what I need to do is earlier I had run from here, now I have to run from here. Okay, I run as TestNG test. Okay, so far we have seen how to create a simple Maven project without using any archetype, and then how to add dependencies into POM.XML file, and we have also created a simple Selenium test case with main method, and later on we converted that test case into a TestNG test. Okay, for that we have added another class under source test Java, and we call this class which in turn ran the test which is located inside the simple test. In this test case we used both Maven TestNG as well as Selenium. Okay, since I have not provided any package here, by default it has created a default package. So whenever you create a class, you should be providing a proper package name. You make sure that you create a package first and then the class. Okay, that is the end of this session. Please stand by for more useful videos on this channel. Thanks for watching.